Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do another ranking the last blank number of products that I purchased because I did one a while ago and you guys really liked it and I had fun kind of doing like mini review roundups of products that I had recently purchased. So I thought we'd do another one. I believe there's 11, if I can count, products that I purchased, and I am excluding for the most part eyeshadow palettes because I want to do eyeshadow palettes separately, and also I have not been buying those as much recently. But I technically have one product that includes eyeshadow, but it's not an eyeshadow palette, so never mind. So I'm going to go ahead and like the other videos, I'm going to rank these from my least favorite all the way up to my favorite, and we'll have some fun chatting about them along the way. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever new videos come out every week-ish, and let's jump in. Alright, so starting kind of at the bottom, product number 11, I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal White Concealer. Now, I like the actual product. I hate the packaging. I think this would look or work a lot better if it had just like a dropper or like a doe foot applicator to it. Having this like brush applicator on makes it really difficult to actually like blend this in with the concealer I'm trying to lighten. So I don't know, I might try to cut those off, but I like the product. I like that I can lighten concealers like it, but I think it's just too much of a hassle with this packaging the way that it is. So I gotta troubleshoot it, and that's why it's at the bottom. All right, next I have another concealer, or concealer product. I have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots in shade number 12. And the reason this is all the way down here, and the reason I had to buy another one after I already bought one, is because looking at the website, looking on their website, Ulta's website, everywhere, shade 11 shows as the lightest in swatches, and it shows as the lightest in like the line. The number line, right? It is not the lightest shade. The lightest shade is shade 12, which makes no sense at all. I had to go into Ulta myself and swatch these side by side to see. So that's why it's down here. I don't like that I had to buy a whole nother product. I don't like that they don't have accurate swatches or accurate portrayals of their shades online in addition to their already trashy shade range. But I like the concealer. So that's what we got. All right, third from the bottom, I have the Milani Undereye Brightener in the shade Pumpkin. Now, I had the same issue with packaging on this one. It had a sponge on the end. I cut the sponge off. As you see on my forehead. I cut the sponge off because I hate those kind of applicators for concealers. I do the same thing with like my Maybelline concealer. I just pick off the sponge because I don't like them. So once I do that, I wish the sponge came all the way off. It does not. But once I do that, I actually really like this under eye color corrector. It looks really nice. It covers up my dark spot. It dries down fairly quickly, so I really like it. I just wish it came in different packaging. Next, I have a product I picked up because of Taylor Wynn. She mentioned that she really enjoyed using silver eyeliner in her waterline, so I picked this up from NYX. I've had many other liners from their Epic Wear liner stick line, and they are fantastic. So the only downside is that this one, I feel like it barely, on my hand it shows up, but on my waterline I feel like I never see it. But I have not sharpened it yet, so maybe I should just go ahead and sharpen it, and maybe that'll make it a little bit better in the waterline, but I feel like I barely see anything when I put it on. Wow, we've kind of had a few duds so far. We got some good stuff coming, I promise. Next, we have a product that I procrastinated on picking up for so long just because I heard really bad things about it. But I really want to test it out now and compare it to the original. So this is the Clay Play palette from Tarte. This is volume 2 because they discontinued their best-selling volume 1. I'll never know why brands discontinue products that are bestsellers for them, but hey, I don't have an MBA. But so I've used this a couple of times, mainly just the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. The blush and the highlighter, gorgeous, amazing, spectacular. The bronzer, it's like very orangey on me. I'm very pale, so that might just be it. But it doesn't match with the quality of the original Clay Play palette. So yeah, they're definitely different formulas, but it's passable, right? These patterns anyway. The eyeshadows I still have to try out, so that's why I'm technically not, I'm including this even though I'm not including eyeshadows in this lineup because I haven't used the eyeshadows yet. So we'll see. I love traveling with the original Clay Play, so maybe I need to take this on a trip with me and see how I like the formula and the eyeshadows with a full travel test like that, because it has good sturdy packaging, which is what I like, and also a gigantic mirror. Just this whole thing's a mirror, so that's why I love traveling with the original one, because the big mirror, sturdy packaging. So product number 5, we're at the halfway point. I picked up a MAC Fix Plus Lavender just because it was on sale. I like the lavender scent. This was on sale. Yeah, it's basically a repurchase because I love Fix Plus. All right, next 1, 2, 3, 4. Product number 4. I'm combining these products from the e.l.f. Halo Glow line kind of as one product because I love them all. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I have the highlighter, I have the contour. I'm not including the blush because the blush was sent to me in PR, and these two I actually purchased. So this is supposed to be the last products I purchased, hence we're only having these two. But I love the contour. It's actually a really good shade for my complexion. I'm shocked. This is in the shade Fair Light, of course, but it's a really, really good product. It blends out really nicely and it looks really, really nice on my skin. And then the highlighter, it looks nice. I would rather have a more blinding highlight, but if you're looking for like a more natural, more like really good skin, you know, like the highlight you get on your face when you just have a really good skincare routine and you just finished your skincare, that's what this looks like. So there's definitely a time and a place for that. Whereas I kind of want more of like a highlight you kind of know is a highlight, right? But this is still really pretty. And honestly, this is the only liquid highlight that I've tried that I liked. I've tried quite a few over the years, never liked any of them, but this one I actually really enjoy. Speaking of cream products, the next on this list is the NYX Wonder Stick. And this is an older product that I hadn't tried until recently, but this is a double-ended highlight and contour stick. And honestly, the favorite here is really the contour. And again, it's a really good shade for my complexion. This is the lightest shade, I believe. Yeah, shade Fair. So the lightest they have in the line, but it's just a really, really good shade for my pale complexion. You know what? Let me just swatch those two side by side so that you can see like the contour tones that work well for me. So this side is the e.l.f. and this side is the NYX. And both of these contour shades work and blend out on my skin really, really nicely, and they don't look too dark or muddy or orange on my complexion. Overall, lately, I've been really impressed by these cream products that I'm kind of rediscovering or discovering for the first time. So I am really glad I picked this up. And actually, NYX sells in this Wonder Stick line. They sell blushes too. I'm thinking about picking those up. Product number 2 is a repurchase that I kind of always grab whenever I see it. So I love going to Marshall's and TJ Maxx. You know, they have the beauty section. I can't help myself. I have to go look. Doesn't matter if I'm looking for something. I just go to look. And every now and then I will find the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in my shade for like $5 just at Marshall's, just because it's there. And whenever I see it, I pick it up because it's a great foundation. I love this thing. I'm shade 13. So actually, since we're swatching, I'll go ahead and show you the swatch of shade 13. So this is the shade 13 blended out, and I can wear this. I don't really have to mix any lighteners or brighteners to it. I can wear this on my full face and it looks fine. It does smell like grandma's. It smells like old lady perfume. But you know what? At this point, I've gotten not just like used to it, I kind of really like it now. I like that scent. I've gotten really used to it and I really enjoy it. So I love getting a great foundation on a deal, so that like whenever I see this at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, it doesn't matter how many I have. I already have one of these in my drawer. I pick it up because it's a great deal. They last forever. And I love the BB cream. Last but not least, we have the, I think probably a contender for the top product of the year. And that is the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I am shocked at how much I really enjoyed this. I did a whole video side-by-side comparison between the Tatcha version and the e.l.f. dupe. I'll throw it up in the cards if you missed it. But this is like my favorite product of the year so far. It is just... e.l.f. has done it again. Like, they're so great at doing dupes. Like, they duped the Charlotte Tilbury ones. They've duped the original Tatcha Putty Primer. I call it the Putty Primer. It's not called the Putty Primer, but it's kind of like Kleenex. Not all tissues are Kleenex. Kleenex is a brand, but I call it a Putty Primer. The Silk Canvas was the name of the original primer that they duped, and I've only ever bought the e.l.f. since, and that they've done it now with the liquid one. So, e.l.f. is just doing great so far. Or maybe they're just releasing so much stuff that eventually they get some big winners, and they keep those winners around. Maybe. But I love this. So there we have it. Those are my last 11 purchases, ranked from my least favorite all the way up through my favorite. Let me know down below, what's your favorite product you purchased recently? Try saying that 5 times fast. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.